that was gonna come, and it was fairly certain. And just like, yeah, I think only as a kid you lie awake actually thinking about death. I mean, doing that as a kid, and I don't really do that now anymore.
So I think part of my question was, what's the first experience of death?
Oh yeah.
Like in your own life.
Yeah.
You know, what has been your first experience?
Oh, so specifically
in terms of somebody dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's known to you.
Oh, okay.
Because that's part of what shapes our perceptions and how it was managed, how it was, you know, what information were we given, not given.
Yeah.
Were we seen and not heard, or were we, you know, included but not explained to, or you know, what did we see in terms of our family dynamics happen before us?
Yeah. I remember being 5 and my grandfather on my dad's side passed away, 5 or 6. And we didn't go to the funeral. My sister, I don't know, my youngest sister and I, my middle sister and I didn't go to the funeral. And I think about him, and I see this vague picture of him in this big wicker chair that he used to sit in. He was a very friendly guy, but very quiet. And I just remember this. It sort of feels like he's always, like the memory of him is in the next room. And I'm like, it's like a memory of a picture or a memory of a thing. I mean, I just knew him so little. And he was quite shy and quiet. But like, I remember very vividly not going to the funeral. I don't really remember what we did. I just remember that there was a funeral going on elsewhere.
Did you have feelings about not going to the funeral?
I think I felt left out. I think I kind of felt like, I felt left out. I felt like, not indignant now, like I feel like a little bit regretful now for not going. But like not at all angry about it. Like, I mean, I understand. But, yeah, I remember sort of going like, oh, if I was cooler, I don't know. Like if I was in the inn, I'd be there or something like that. I don't know if it was that thinking. But also kind of going like, I know I need to be sad, but I'm not sad. Because I didn't know the man. Like I felt like I barely knew the man. Yeah.
It's funny, in my family, like, we have a very particular thing with death, because my mum's dad died when she was 16 of, you know, like every kind of smoking related cancer that you can die of, like nose, throat, mouth, you know, lungs. And she got one day off school and that was it. So, like, we're not so great at handling death. And I remember when my great-grandmother died, and she, like, I was really close with her, although she was a bit of a bitch apparently to some other members of my family. And I walked in the door and my brother came out and I had my school bag on, and he just said, oh, great-grandma's dead. And I was like, what? And he was like, I told her. And I went to the room and Mum and Dad were sitting down on the couch and they were really sad. And I just, quite apart from being sad, was just absolutely furious at them. I was like, why didn't you sit me down? I haven't even taken off my bag. What the hell is this? You know, and that was my first experience of kind of like a close death. And so I was angry first. I had a temper tantrum before I started to feel sad. Yeah.
I laughed. I was a child and my cousin died, and she fell off the tractor. And the first thing I remember was me and my sister laughing, which was, and there was no connection. And it wasn't until the funeral, she was only about 7 or 8, turning around and seeing all of the adults crying and the grandparents crying, and that was the connection to it, because Bridget was just this girl the same age as me. I spent a lot of time with her, and I didn't really feel anything at that stage, but the connection to the grief of the rest of the family, just turning around, and I remember staring at my grandparents. I was absolutely fascinated watching them cry, because that was the bigness of it. Because grandparents never cry. Parents can cry maybe, or hide it, but the grandparents, and that was the grief.